Alright, hello everybody, welcome back to another video. And as you can see, we are on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Been posting a lot of videos about this game. You know, I've been playing it a lot. It's very chill game, very casual. Still having a lot of fun. But for this video, you know, I kind of want to talk about some of the bugs that this game has, especially with the aircraft. You know, because I would recommend, you know, playing this game, especially, you know, if you have a controller. When I first got this game, I was playing with the keyboard and mouse, and the game was still very cool. You know, it was still cool to play, but it's when I got a controller that made it fun. It became fun after that. So I would definitely recommend a controller if you plan to play this game, because at that point you can actually start to fly the planes. But the keyboard and the mouse, you know, you can definitely you know, you can move the planes around in a way that's, you know, still cool to look at the planes, the sounds and stuff like that, the different locations. But for me, is when I got the controller, I could actually start to really fly the planes. But with that being said, recently I've been purchasing a lot of the fighter jets, because that's usually what I'm kind of most interested in, all the different fighter planes. And I noticed a lot of them, not a lot of them, but, you know, some of them definitely have some glitches and some bugs. So, but this one in particular, it's pretty bad. There's a couple more that has some like graphical bugs and stuff like that, but this one is graphical and it's mechanical, I guess you could say, because it affects the way the plane actually flies. So but in the past I purchased a couple other planes that had some few little bugs here and there. Mostly it's the AI, or the autopilot. It's kind of wonky. It either won't land the plane, or it won't take off, or it won't taxi, or sometimes the planes won't taxi. I think that's more of the game bug, but with this one I think it's just the plane itself. But I'll show you. I will get into it. Let me change the view here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So with this plane, I noticed it's the throttle that's really the issue here. The throttle won't move. Let's see if it'll work this time around. But if you see, I set it to 100, disengage parking brake, and you can see the afterburners are on, but there's no sound. The plane still sounds the same, and obviously it's not moving. Very odd bug. Like I said, with some other planes I've gotten before, I've noticed they usually fix the AI or little bugs here and there after a while. I don't know if this plane's new or how long it's been in the game, but I just noticed it a couple of days ago, and I was like, oh man, you know, legendary plane, Typhoon. But you can't take off with it. And you can't really, honestly, you can't fly it for long. You can fly it, but there's a way to get around this issue. But it does take away from the immersion, I will say. But the way to get around this is if you go to the flight assistant menu, you can teleport to a higher altitude, and then the throttle kicks in. So now it's at full.
Barajas Tower, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 200.
But see how it's modulating itself? It'll keep doing that by itself.
Madrid approach, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000 is type 2 miles north of Barajas, 4,600 feet. Request flight following.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, Madrid approach. Walk 6 tree 45.
Very nice looking plane.
Squawk 6 tree 45, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000.
Really fast. Very fast jet.
2000 radar contact.
also a problem is you have to pretty much fly it at full throttle the entire time, because if you try to slow down, you can't speed back up unless you teleport to a higher altitude. But you know, once this plane's working, you know, like I said, it's fast, it's agile, maneuverable. Very cool plane. This plane seems a little too fast, if I'm being honest with you. There's one other jet that I'm gonna make a video about that's as fast as this one. See, there's the throttle. It'll randomly cut, but it says it's at 100%, but it's not. And there's nothing you can do other than teleporting to get it back to full throttle. Crash landing. Yeah, so very interesting. I don't, like I said, I don't know how long this plane's been in the game, but this is definitely.
Threat approach, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000.
The plane is, for
2 miles
the most part, it's just bricked. You can't, like I said, you can fly for a little bit if you teleport. Take it to a higher altitude, the throttle will be on full speed, and you can get some flying out of it, but it doesn't last long. Like, just see.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000 radar. Contact 4 miles north of Barajas, 3,100 feet. Altimeter 30.00.
Roger, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000.
155.
Yeah, very odd. Hopefully they'll eventually patch it, but you know, this is a very fun plane when it's actually working. It's unfortunate, but this isn't, you know, just as a heads up of someone who's new, who thought about playing it, thought about buying it. Some of the planes you will buy, unfortunately, will be bugged like this, and you know, it's a little frustrating. But there's a lot of planes in this game. I will say that you know, if one is giving you a hard time, there's a you know, plenty others that work. But it does sting a little bit when you're paying, you know, real money for these planes. But I usually don't buy planes unless they're on sale, to be honest with you, because a lot of these planes will be $20-$30, which, you know, after doing a little bit of research, I've learned that that's like the standard for this game. You know, historically speaking, a lot of the DLC planes are around that much, but a lot of the planes I've been picking up have been like $10. I think this one in particular was on sale for like $8. Like it was half off or something like that. So that doesn't sting as much, you know, when you know, $8, $10 for, you know, something that's, you know, pretty cool when it's working. Is a good, you know, it's a good deal. But when they don't work, you know, still it's a little frustrating. Let me teleport one more time.
Madrid approach Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000 is type 2 miles north of Barajas, 6,300 feet. Request flight following.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, Madrid approach. Squawk 7752.
Squawk 7752, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000.
I noticed there's no G meter on this plane. They're probably pulling so many G's they decided to just not put it in. Not put it in the game.
Roger,
And
Rubber Duck Echo
how
Foxtrot
fast.
2000.
It's a crazy fast plane.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, contact Madrid Center on 118.275. Good day.
118.275, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000. Madrid Center, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, flight level 245.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, Madrid Center, continue as planned.
Climbs really fast. Very fun plane. You know, it's just what it wants to be. Say you wanted to decrease the throttle. It's very agile even. Stalling for some reason. Oh, I was turning too hard. Man, look. Why is it slow? It's so, I feel like I'm going slow, but I'm going really fast.
2000. Request clearance to transition Charlie airspace.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, Madrid Center. Clear through the Charlie airspace.
Cleared through Charlie airspace, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, you're leading my airspace. Resume on navigation. Contact Madrid approach on 136.105.
Look how sharp that turn is. Crazy.
Going to 136.105, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000. Madrid approach, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, flight level 195.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000,
Let's see if the throttle will cut. This is the longest it's been at full throttle since I got the plane.
Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, contact Madrid Center on 118.275. Good day.
118.275, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000. Madrid Center, Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, flight level 330.
Rubber Duck Echo
I noticed when that
Foxtrot
angle of attack
2000,
gets too
Madrid
high,
Center,
it'll stall
continue
you.
as planned. Rubber Duck Echo Foxtrot 2000, contact Madrid approach on 136.105. Good day.
Going to 136.105,
Yeah. Let's turn it down. Well, yeah, y'all get the picture. At higher altitudes, it seems like the plane wants to stay at full throttle longer. But, yeah, very odd. Very nice plane, though. I guess you have to fly this at a higher altitude constantly if you want to actually be able to fly it. Very agile plane. Yeah, so cut it short here. You guys get the drift. Yeah, just keep in mind, you know, the game's fun. I'm having a lot of fun playing it. But, you know, it's not always rainbows, you know. Some of the planes are a little buggy, but hopefully, you know, some of these issues will be patched pretty soon. And just keep that in mind if you think about picking this game up. And with that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in, and I hope to see you in another one.